What's going on? I'm back for some more HF. Let's see if I got my audio figured out here and all those things are okay, so we'll see what we got. All right, let's get on 20 meters and call a little CQ here. You find an opening. Let's try 328, make sure we're tuned up where we want to be here. There we go. Looks pretty good. We'll give that a shot. All right, let's go for it. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ 20 meters from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20 from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Yeah, the Kilo 8 again. QSL, thanks so much for West Virginia. I have you 5 and 2, 52 there, Bob, into the state of Minnesota, about 20 miles northwest of downtown Minneapolis. QSL. All right, QSL, Bob, well, thanks so much for the contact to West Virginia. Again, I'm not going to hold it given that, again, you are a little bit light. So 73, thanks again so much for the awesome 5-9 report into West Virginia. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll talk at you again down the log. Have a great one. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie for the YouTube live stream 73.
Kilo India 5, Golf Alpha Victor.
Yeah, the Kilo India 5.
Kilo India 5, Golf Alpha Victor. Matt, how are you doing? Over.
Kilo India 5, Golf Alpha Victor from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. How are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Roger that, Matt. Yeah, we just returned to school here, and yeah, first contact. I've been trying to watch as much of your videos as possible, and same with Alex. Over.
Oh, very good, Alex. Well, I said, glad you're back in school. Hopefully you guys don't have any too much trouble with COVID there while you're back in school. And glad to hear that you're on the radio. That's awesome. So are you excited to be back into school?
Oh, yeah, roger that, Matt. I had a nice summer down here in Texas. Nice hot summer. Glad to be back at school. My last year of high school here, so hopefully this year goes back quick.
Oh, very good. Well, that's awesome news. And I said, so you're hoping to have some more radio time. Is it just you in the shack today, or are there other people around you this afternoon?
Just you today, Matt. Go ahead.
All right, awesome. Well, I said you're not as strong as usual, but again, conditions are pretty crazy out here today. They weren't particularly good all day. But let's see, let me actually log you down here. I'm going to give you probably about a 5 and 5, 55 on the peak. How am I doing down that way today?
Cool. I think it was a 5-5. Matt, you're an awesome signal. You have 5-9. Over.
Oh, thanks so much for the 5-9 into the heart of Texas. That's always good news. So, all right, thanks so much, Alex. Have fun today. Make some more contacts. Hopefully you guys have better conditions down there than we do up here. Again, yesterday, 20 meters was incredibly short. I was talking to people in Michigan, 200 miles away on 20 meters, which is very peculiar. So conditions are very strange. So Alex, have fun. Always great to have contact with you guys down there at the club station. And again, stay safe and have a great rest of your school year. KI5GAV from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you, Matt. Nice talking to you. 73 Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilo India 5, Golf Alpha Victor. Thank you.
What's going on, Evan? What's going on, Digital Analog? Yeah, thanks so much. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Got a station nearby here. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QSY on 326. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ20 from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ CQ for the YouTube live stream on the K0LWC YouTube channel. This is K0LWC QRZ. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ CQ. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ CQ. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ CQ CQ20 CQ 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 20 meters. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. What's going on, Evan? How are things out there today? CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ CQ. CQ 20 meters calling CQ CQ. CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. Boy, it's just a struggle out there today, a real struggle. CQ20, it's tough out here today. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ CQ. CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters calling CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ CQ CQ20 CQ20. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20 CQ20 from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. It's kind of rough out here. It is kind of rough out here on 20 meters today. It really is. Calling CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ CQ CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. It is hard out there. It really is difficult today. Calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ CQ CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. What's going on, Anton? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in here. 20 meters is just a beast today. It's not doing so hot. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ20 CQ CQ. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ CQ CQ20 CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. I don't know, guys. It's rough. Maybe we should go hunting POTUS stations. You're out of HF. What's going on, Anton? CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20 CQ CQ. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie live on YouTube. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ CQ. CQ20 CQ20 CQ 20 meters CQ 20 meters from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. Boy, it is difficult out here. Super hard. Let's do some hunting around and see what we can hear. Let's move the VFO a little bit. Oh, this might be some DX possibly. Oh, Anton. So you have no access to the contest station and no HF at home. That's a bummer. I know the feeling. It's difficult.
Running wires and men setting up screens and all that. So all right. Yeah, kind of sorry to hear about the carburetor or the sticking valve there, but at least it sounds like you've rebuilt carbs. Carbs seem to be working.
So POTA station here in 315. But he's pretty close to me, so I doubt I'll be able to hear him. 293. Another POTA here on 323. Not hearing them much there. Let's try 293. Yeah, conditions are just bad today. They're not great. Let's try 340. This is supposed to be another POTA setup right here on 340. We'll see if we can hear anything. Ah, 891's coming. That's awesome. What do you have for a HF antenna? Nothing on this one either. This sounds like a net.
We got you on the log. That's what's important. Thanks so much. By the way,
Yeah, the net.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm just trying to think if there's any way that I can rig this up here. With the laptop being so low,
A couple guys chatting away here.
It sits over here to the side of the operating.
Let's scroll a little further down the band here.
I got your 5x5 into Florida.
Well, there's a Florida station. Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, I got two of you calling back to me. The Kilo Oscar 4 Mike something.
Sounds like a Canadian POTA station here.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll also give you a 5-7 and the Canada later 524 on parts in the air. Okay, there was another POTA station
A Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie.
Okay, Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, I got you a 5-7 and Canada later 524 on parts in the air.
QSL, you have you 55 into the northwestern suburbs of Minneapolis, Minnesota. QSL. There's another POTA there. That's Victor Yankee 2 Delta Sierra. heard somebody over here.
Good luck, thank you. You want to Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie.
74, India, Papa Charlie. Hello, Connor, you're 5 and 9.
There's some DX.
You're 59 as well. Thank you, Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie.
Whiskey, Echo 3, Whiskey.
All right, we got some DX, guys.
B3, Whiskey, Zulu, India. Good afternoon, man.
This is Slovenia. Let's see if we can nab Slovenia here on phone.
Thank you, Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie.
The Kilo 0?
Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie.
Is it Kilo 0, Uniform, Whiskey, Charlie?
Negative. Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie. Lima, Whiskey, Charlie. QSL?
Roger, K0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie. Good afternoon, man. You're 5 and 5 today, over.
QSL, thanks so much. You're 5 and 6, 56 in the north central United States in the state of Minnesota. QSL?
Mandy, thanks, Mandy. Good luck. Sierra 57, Delta X-ray. KC4, Echo Whiskey, India. Good afternoon. You're 57. My name is Slavko. Thank you, 73. Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Lima, Zulu.
Whiskey Alpha 4, please.
So that is Slovenia here on 20 meters. I have actually got Slatko before, but on 17 meters. This is my first contact with him on 20 meters, which is awesome. Again, his call is Sierra 57 Delta X-ray.
November 8, Zulu Alpha, portable. Hello, Chuck. You're 5 and 8, over.
I'll let you guys listen to some DX here.
Nice signal, Chuck. 7-3. This is Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-ray.
75, Hotel Echo X-ray. Good afternoon, Jerry. You're 5 and 9.
Good afternoon, Slavko. You are 59 plus 10, over.
Thank you, Sierra 57, Delta X-ray. Kilo 1, Golf Romeo Echo. Hello, Joe. You're 5 and 9.
It's always nice getting some DX.
Thank you, Sierra 57, Delta X-ray. Where's the 3 Echo Lima? Kilo 3 Echo Lima Golf. Good afternoon, Eric. You're 5 and 6, over. Thank you. Thank you, Sierra 57, Delta X-ray.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel
Kilo
Lima,
Mike
Zulu.
6, Whiskey November uniform. Kilo Mike 6, Whiskey November uniform. Good afternoon, Steve. You're 5 and 7, over. Roger on that. You're 5-7, also here in California. Just heard you out there. Wanted to say hello. Yeah, nice to meet you today. All the best, Steve. This is Sierra 57, Delta X-ray. Lima Alpha Juliet Mobile. Good evening, Jim. You're 5 and 9.
All right. Northeast Pennsylvania, you got me a little bit. All right, that's good to know. Thanks for that report. I appreciate it.
Sugar 57, Delta X-ray.
Whiskey 2, Whiskey Charlie Mike.
Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Lima Zulu. Good afternoon, Phil. You're 5 and 9.
Roger, Roger. You're 5-9 here in North Carolina. Thanks for the
Let's see if we can see something else here. 14282. Just barely. This is supposed to be Austria here. This is supposed to be Spain here on DX. Just barely hear him. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0LWC. Always check to make sure it's not in use. Is this frequency in use? K0LWC. Doesn't sound like it. Let's do a little more CQ calling before I have to run upstairs here. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters. From Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20. CQ, CQ, CQ20. From Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. QRZ. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. What's going on, Michael? KG7EOA, thanks for popping in. Heavy rain and flooding. Oh no, submarine, that's not good. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20 for the YouTube live stream this afternoon. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters from Kilowatt 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie for the afternoon YouTube live stream on the K0LWC YouTube channel. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20 from Kilowatt 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20 for the afternoon YouTube live stream on the K0LWC YouTube channel. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20. CQ20 calling CQ, CQ, CQ20. CQ20, CQ20 meters from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Oh, somebody just came up right up underneath us there. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Papa Alpha Golf, Papa Alpha Golf.
Yes, my call sign is Whiskey America 8, Portugal, America and Germany, Papa Alpha Golf. My name is Joel Julia Oscar Echo Lima, Sarasota, Florida. Give me a signal report on the next go-round. I did not get your call sign. Go ahead.
QSL, the call sign is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilowatt 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. You have Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango here in the northwestern suburbs of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And you are 5 and 3, 53 into the Twin Cities today, over. This one's going to be tough to pull out. And Joel, are you still able to copy me there? Whiskey Alpha 8, Papa Alpha Golf from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QSL.
You were down in the mud there completely, and I didn't get your name. Go ahead.
Yeah, the name here is Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. Mike Alpha Tango Tango, QSL.
Yeah, okay, Matt, real good. We are in Sarasota, Florida. You came up to about a 5x5 that time. Go ahead.
All right, thanks so much for the, the bands are all over the place. It's up and down, it's crazy, and I'm happy to work you again on a new band. I see we made contact on 17 back in February, actually on Valentine's Day. So I'm glad to get you here in the logbook on another band, Joel.
We have well, we got amplifiers this time. So we're running 600 watts right now. And I've got a feeling if I knocked it down to 100, you wouldn't hear me.
You can give her a shot. Again, you're about 5'3" or 5'4" right now.
Sometimes sooner, under better conditions. 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. W8 Papa.
What's going on, Carl? All right, thanks so much, Joel. Appreciate you getting you here on 20. Have a great rest of your day. Whiskey Alpha 8 Papa Alpha Golf from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Bye-bye, QRZ. All right, this is Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Somebody's right there by us again. CQ20, CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, calling CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20 for the YouTube live stream this afternoon. This is Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. If there's a station coming back, I'm on 251.5, 251.5. Again, this is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Yeah, it's rough out there. Calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, CQ from Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. There's another station that unfortunately moved right next to us, but the 6 station, I think is a 6. Oh, might have faded out. This, I believe there's a 6 station in there. Come again, QRZ, all stations. This is Kilo Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Palmdale, hop on KG7 EOA. Try to make contact if you're by the radio there. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ, calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, from Kilowatt Zero Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Kilo Fox 7, Whiskey Zulu Kilo Mobile. Got you 5 and 2, 52, Fred into Minnesota.
Roger, roger. I got you at 5-4 into Buckeye, Arizona.
Oh, you said you're doing good from the mobile. I'll bring you up to 5 and 4 officially, 5 and 4 officially on the report there. But yeah, you're doing great from the mobile. Oh, very cool. Well, I said I wouldn't change it. You're anywhere from a 5 and 2 to a 5 and 4 on the peak. And make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Fred. You'll be able to hear yourself on the video. I am streaming live on YouTube here in Minnesota. So you can go back and look at it. You find it on my channel and hear yourself and what you sound like, because you sound good. So drive safe. Have a great rest of your day there in Arizona. Hopefully it's not too hot. Kilo Fox 7 Whiskey Zulu Kilo from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. 73, Fred. That's mobile's one. Mobile's always fun. Mobile is always a good one to do. All right, CQ20 CQ20 from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie QRZ. CQ20 CQ20 calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20 from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ20 from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Oh, a 2,000-mile contact, that's awesome. I said I don't know what mine was to Slovenia, but that was a good one. I mean, the band must be long. Yesterday the band was incredibly short, way short. Now it's really long today. Calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ 20 meters. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ20, CQ 20 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ, calling CQ20, CQ 20 meters, calling CQ20, CQ 20 meters from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. It's tough slogging out here, guys, real tough. All right, you can hear me out there, awesome. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ. Calling CQ20, CQ 20 from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Yeah, it's just rough. It's just really rough on 20 meters today. It's just super rough. And Dave, is my audio still in sync? I'm curious. Let me know if I'm still having audio sync issues or not in the chat. But 80 meter dipole, Michael, awesome. Alliance, good deal. Yeah, yesterday was super short. Todd, nothing. The band conditions are really interesting today. Not very great. I've made a beautiful armchair contact to Slovenia, and I did get one POTA station and a couple others today, but overall it's not a spectacular day. It is out of sync. Oh, still haven't fixed it. That is a bummer. Still working on the sync issue. But I got to go upstairs. I think my son is awake from his nap, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, watch the video. There's not a ton of activity, unfortunately. No big pileups today. It's very close. All right, well, I'm glad it's getting closer. That's at least somewhat optimistic. But, all right, guys, so again, I got to go upstairs and go grab my son. So again, I appreciate it. I'll still work on my audio issues, try to figure it out for you guys. It's a work in progress. It's what happens when you completely reformat your entire computer. All of a sudden, all those old troubleshooting settings I'd figured out are just poof and gone. It's kind of a bummer. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you again next time. I'll try to get on tomorrow, maybe tonight, maybe, but for sure tomorrow I'll definitely get on. So thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you're not, subscribe. And again, I appreciate every one of my subscribers. You guys are great.